Hi, everybody. Russ from My Hammers 11. Hope you're safe and well. How are you? Well, this is a bit different. I just thought I'd do a bit of a live stream today. Hope everyone is safe and well. Part of the reason was I just obviously, unfortunately, my 9 o'clock interview got cancelled, and so I thought I'd just jump on for half an hour and just have a chat really and see how everyone's doing. Obviously, we can talk about the West Ham games that happened yesterday. Did that game happen yesterday? I don't know. It's not like I haven't seen it everywhere. And also give you a bit of a preview about what's coming up. We've got a few new series coming up, so yeah, just have a bit of a chat really. Obviously all the comments are open, so please feel free to drop a comment, and yeah, it's not going to be long, 10-15 minutes, but I've just seen Anton finished and I thought, you know what, I fancy a bit of a live stream today, see how everyone's doing. Anyway, so without further ado, as I said, we've got a few new few series coming up. We've got the away day stories, which we just posted a new one today, Mick Clifford's one, which is really, really interesting. So obviously, if you've got an away day story, please feel free to jump on, whether you want to just type the stuff up, whether you want to actually go and record yourself, whatever you do, give us a story and send it to myhammers11@gmail.com, which would be lovely because we'd like to hear from you all. It's not just me talking, it's nice to hear from you guys as well. So that's what we're going to do. So that should be fun. As I said, we're on episode 6 now. So we're quickly getting into a mini series now, which is good. We've also got another series coming up. I'm working with Martin, my partner in crime, Martin Godliman. Oh, Tom, God bless him. Tom, if you fancy jumping on, just give us a shout, man. And I'll send you the link. Open forum today. We're just gonna see what goes and just see how it all flows. But anyway, yes, foe. Russ Boss is getting in the streams. He's getting in the live stream games. Hope you're well, man. Anyway, we've got a new series coming up. Myself and Martin Godliman. We're doing a mini series taking basically half a dozen of the West Ham greats, My Hammers 11 greats, we're going to call them, and doing a bit of a round table discussion about them. So there's yeah, go on. I'm just gonna send a link to Tom. Why not? We'll just have a bit of a giggle today. Anyway, in terms of what I'm saying about the My Hammers greats, so we're going to take 6 greats, starting off with Mr. Steve Potts, I believe we're starting with, and after that we're going to be doing a bit of a sort of a video tribute to the man, and then getting some guests on to talk about Steve Potts, basically. Talk about how we think he was getting on in terms of his career, that type of thing. So it should be a bit different. So not obviously me talking one-to-one with someone, but almost a bit of a roundtable discussion. So that should be fun. Looking forward to that. That'll be good. Hopefully we'll have that out starting next week, and that'll be a series of 6 we have coming up. So if you feel free, if you'd like to come on, we're going to have players from all ages. We're going to have people like Steve Potts and Frank Lampard Senior and people like that. So anyone you have that, we'll announce it sort of the week before. If you'd like to come on, give us a shout. Drop me an email, drop me a DM, drop me a message on Facebook, whatever, or on Instagram, and we'll sort that all out. That should be good fun. Looking forward to that, and that'll be good. And we're also going to be starting our quizzes again. Everyone loves our quizzes, so we're starting the quizzes again. The quizzes are back. We've had a bit of a break from you guys, giving you guys a little bit of a break from me in terms of the old quizzes, but they'll be back, and we're gonna also do some cool stuff around sort of quiz nights. So for you guys as well, get you guys involved as well. So that should be fun. Athens is gonna come on as well in a minute, and we're just gonna have a bit of a chat about the game and stuff. What else are we gonna have? We're gonna have we've got the quizzes, we've got the My Hammers 11s, we've got the away day stories, and just the My Hammers 11 in general. We've got plenty coming out. As I said, we just hit over 200 of them now, which is mental. We've got some good ones coming up as well soon. I mean, every episode's a good one, but we do have some good episodes coming up. Just working on the timings in terms of when we can record these, gents. But yeah, one of them's very good. But I mean, they're all very good. But hopefully, we'll get some good guests coming on. Oh, I'll throw Affers on. How you doing, man? How you doing, Aff?
Yeah, I'm not bad, mate. I'm not bad. Fresh out the shower and a shave. I've just eaten my dinner.
I thought I thought you're still naked at that t-shirt.
Oh no, yeah, it does a few people in. I'm sorry. It's yeah. How are you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. How are you?
I'm not bad. I've obviously what I did yesterday during the game went a bit nuts on social media last night. Which is good fun, seeing my naked body running around the bedroom. Obviously, when Lanzini scored, so it was funny actually because literally like 10 minutes prior, I want to say, myself and Charlie, when the first goal went in, we were joking because we were sort of saying, "Oh, let's just celebrate because we're not going to come back into the game. Let's just jokingly celebrate the goal because it's the only thing we're going to do today." And I just, that obviously the emotion that came out of the third goal was just. I couldn't believe it. There was no way that we were getting back into that game for me. But yeah, great,
crazy, wasn't it? Yeah, it was crazy, wasn't it? I mean, it was funny. I sat there in I was watching the first half of my phone, like some sort of student sitting there watching it on my phone. My daughter's in one room, and at halftime, I was like, "Oh, 3-0." And I said to my wife, "Oh, I'll go in the front room now." My daughter's vacated it, and I thought, you know what? I'll see how many we'll lose by. And literally, they all came running down when that third goal came in because they thought I'd fallen over and like broke something because it was like a real it was mental. But we knew it was gonna. But it always happens with Tottenham, doesn't it? It always happens.
I know. It's just a shame because it's. If I can only imagine. I mean, that was just my personal reaction at home. Imagine 3,000 inside of the new White Hart Lane as to what the fans' reactions would have been at that point. It's a shame, really, because it's everybody there would have been chaos in that away end yesterday.
Yeah,
absolute chaos.
Yeah, you're totally right. And also, you had all the things like the you see them on Twitter and stuff where you have people in pubs and stuff and not really social distancing at the moment, to be honest, but they were just like everyone cheering and stuff like that. And it was lovely, wasn't it? Because you get to see all these different pubs and hey, Irons United have dropped on as well. There we go. But it's just great fun. Well, it's like it's football, isn't it? Football just cheers you up no end.
Yeah.
And
it started out as a debate and then turned a little bit nasty on Twitter this evening. Somebody was sort of saying that he didn't understand, the watch-alongs and couldn't imagine sort of seeing people sat in front of their screens and watching football and whatnot. And I get the opinion of it, but I think what people forget is that with everything that's going on right now in the world, to be able to just even share that emotion with people because of missing out. Since we've done our live streams, myself and Charlie, and I know Irons United do their own watch-alongs and West Ham TV, all different channels. We all do our watch-alongs. We all share hundreds of viewers between us, each week. But never had a single negative comment because it helps bring a smile back onto people's faces with everything that's going on in the world right now. And I think yesterday just proved that. I mean, when I was an idiot and took my shirt off and went running around the room, the live chat's reaction was just like, you absolute tit. But people were laughing. It's funny. I mean, even at half time, because we hadn't had anything a shot on target, myself and Charlie ended up becoming agony aunts. Well, I tried to be. Somebody told me that his wife and kids left, and I didn't believe him at first and sort of said, well, that's what you call sort of shit out of luck. Then turned out he supposedly had. So it's just, it's just having that banter and fun with people. And he sort of said, no, it's true, but thank you. He said, because, if I didn't hear that, I'd probably be sat here and crying and whatnot. So it's nice to have a laugh and a joke. And that's the thing, isn't it? You're just sort of bringing people together whilst this whole mess is going on and you can all laugh and joke with one another. Even exactly. You, the stadium, for you to come in and go, there might have been a goal, and it's me and Charlie going, there's been a goal, but for who, Russ Budden? That stuff. It's been the whole experience. It's been weird the last 6 months, but it's brought so many people closer together, I think, and that's the nice side of it all.
Oh God, yeah, that's what it's all about, man, isn't it? At the end of the day, we can't be there. The chances are we're not going to be there until, well, at least after Christmas, I'd say, at the earliest. And it just gives everyone, I mean, when I'm up the ground, I have to put, I do, I'm not brand loyal. I'll flick between the three of you, just because, you're all friends to me. So I'd give everyone my time, and just piss them all off by saying, yeah, goal. Yeah, but for who? And I just jump off. But it's, but that's what it is, man. It's just like, so it's just fun, isn't it? I mean, it's, I mean, everyone has an opinion, don't they? It's like everyone has an opinion on certain people you interview or things like that. But yeah, we're just trying to provide some light relief, so to speak, isn't it? I was going to say hand relief, but I meant light relief.
But I mean, that may have occurred last night after Lanzini started winning for some people, but like it's free relief at the end of the day. You know, 15 quid to watch a Premier League game. I mean, bloody hell, the 0-0 draw this evening, Burnley and West Brom. 15 quid. 15 quid to do that. Or you come and look at us, laugh at us. You with your My Hammers, and you get it for free. It's just
I know. That's the thing now. I mean, was it the Newcastle? Is it Newcastle fans? They've put all the money for the 15 quid to the food banks, which is something I'm going to talk to John about and see if we can do something. Well, we'll bring Anton in. This is a little hello.
Oh wow, this is a throwback. How are you doing?
Not bad, Tom. Mate, yourself? How you doing, Russ?
Yeah, I'm all right. I just thought, why not? You know, let's do something off the cuff, man.
Why not, mate? Why not?
You've just recovered. You've just recovered from doing your, your Stella impersonation.
Oh, mate, I tell you what. See the work he puts into that show. I literally, I don't know how he finds the time and the energy to do it. But we spoke in the week and just said, let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
And I just don't know how he does it, mate. He puts the whole West Ham weekend to literally a 3-hour episode. I couldn't do it. No. I done an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah. So I hope I've done it justice. So
well, I mean, someone like Tom, you do your watch-alongs all the time. You know, it's a good 2-3 hours, really. Isn't it? It's quite.
Well, I mean, I've as well for the edited stuff trying to put in. I mean, I just started my own sort of YouTube channel up. This last week and stuff. It's boring FIFA stuff for people that don't care, but I understand the editing now side that goes into trying to produce and record for 2 hours and then cut it all down into like a 10 to 15 minute video. It's hard work. There's graft that goes behind the scenes to all this sort of stuff.
It really is, and it's you do it for the love. You do it for the love of the club, and then you get yourself really involved in it, don't you? And I don't know. It's just it is tiring. It really is tiring. But for some reason, we keep coming back and doing it.
We do, and you're right. It's funny. Someone said to me the other day, "It's like, oh yeah, why'd you do it?" And I was like, "Do you know what? I just you feel like you're providing something. It's nice, isn't it? It's nice when people respond to you, when you get nice comments."
Russ, mate, let's not lie though. When you've got a little black book like you do, everyone will want to tune into that, mate. That's quality. Like, I don't mind. I think it's great. I think it is good, mate. I think it's quality. The people you're bringing on, and no wonder you're wanting to keep doing it. Like, I get it.
Yeah. No, we've got some. Got a cut. Hopefully, we've got a couple of good ones coming up. So. Yeah. Just trying to coordinate diaries is the trouble, it's like it's difficult for people. But yeah, we've got a couple of good ones. One of them, I'm like, oh my god, it's if we get him, it'll be very good. But no, yeah, but it's fun, isn't it? It's like, and that's why just, as I said to you, my thing got cancelled. My 9 o'clock. For those who don't know, so basically I do all my interviews at 9 o'clock, basically Monday to Friday, and it got cancelled. And I thought, well, I just come on and just have a chat, do something more relaxed, and just see. As I said, we've got some new stuff coming up, which I'll definitely get you two guys involved. Is the as I said, we've got this. It's called My Hammers. I haven't quite the name of it. Hammers 11 Greats, I think I'm going to call it. Where we're going to do sort of like a round table discussion, a bit like this. So where we're going to pick sort of 6 greats, so to speak, not always the obvious ones, but people like Steve Potts and Frank Lampard Senior, and we do a little video, and then we'll sort of discuss. Sort of an open forum. So we're going to try that. Me and Martin. Yeah, so we're going to try that. And we've got a few other bits and bobs. The quizzes are coming back. I'm glad you two are happy. We've got the quizzes coming back. The second series. Yeah. I've been commissioned for a second series. So yes, that'd be good. But no, it's just fun, isn't it? Just producing some decent content, different, as you said, the world's just crazy and shit at the moment. And so anything we can do to just produce a bit of fun, bit of light relief is pucker in it. And
I caught the kind of tail end of what Tom was saying there about like the watch-alongs and stuff. And when we decided to do it, it was like right now with the current circumstances, you're sitting in a house yourself watching the game, so you can't really watch it with anyone else. So there's a way of actually engaging with West Ham fans, and I actually have now, sometimes, literally, and I mean that, sometimes you forget the camera's there. And then sometimes you remember the camera's there and you try and engage with the people that are there. And
I did that last night.
You did.
It becomes a good laugh, though. Like, it really does become a bit of a good laugh sometimes. But then equally, though, you want sometimes just to watch the game without even thinking about it. But yeah, it's good fun. And I know people dislike it and hate it, but that's their choice. And the funny thing is, those people that hate it and dislike it probably still tune in.
Of course they do.
That's it.
Exactly, of course they do.
And the disagreement that I had with somebody on Twitter tonight was we found a tweet from him on the 5th of September this year that he couldn't find a stream, so he tuned in to watch the Hammers Chat watch along for 20 minutes while simultaneously calling out the Hammers Chat watch along. So, swings and roundabouts.
Well, it can't be helped, man. And that's the thing. For everyone that you're going to get a couple of people who do.
Of course.
Just because, but
myself and Anna we actually know each other. How long we know each other? It must be like gone on 4 or 5 years at this point.
Yeah, a few years now. Yeah.
OG Hammers Chat stuff Ant was involved with back in the day. Before he left and went and did some stuff with Irons United. How dare he?
Irons United was always in the pipe.
No, I know. I'm only joking.
It was there from the start. But...
And I'm bringing you all together. Like
I know, the mediator, Russ. You'll be a better agony aunt than I will yesterday, and that stream proved it. So
yeah. Well, we've got plenty more coming up. As I said, we've got the game shows coming up. We're going to get everyone on again, everyone together. We're doing a big push collectively for coming up to Christmas as well. That's still, we're discussing that behind behind sort of the closed doors, so to speak. But collectively, we're trying to do something all together to do something for Christmas for Irons supporting food banks and stuff. There'll also be some stuff coming out soon about how Irons supporting food banks have spent the first bit of the money that we raised for them, which is really cool. So that'll be announced very, very soon as well. And yeah, we've got a second series, as I say, coming up, and also we're gonna have gonna do something for the viewers as well. So rather than just watching and laughing Anton or Tom or Martin or whoever fucking it up and can't remember how to spell Fabian Balbuena or something like that. We're going to do some stuff for the people watching, so like interactive quizzes. We're going to do some stuff around that as well, so you can join in and play yourself. Although I probably won't let Kent Hammers or Kent Irons join, because he'll win all the time, and so maybe I'll get Kent along to be help me with the quiz questions anyway. So if he knows the answers, he can't join.
Yeah, and you've got Kent and Nigel. I mean, the two worst people you could ever have involved in a bloody quiz anywhere. Yes.
Good old Nige. Yeah, the quiz master, the chaser, and still embarrassed himself, but at least still was.
Oh my god, man, he slagged me off. You know what, Russ? When I done the show with you guys, like I said to you from the start, I was trying to be clever, because I felt like I didn't want. I like Charlie's approach. Charlie went for proper, unheard of West Ham players, which is the whole point of the game, right? I get that, but I wanted to bring at least some players that were heard of, but you maybe would be not get the score, But when Stell went on, he slagged me off. When Stell went on, I was like, "What are you doing, mate? Like, you're a disaster."
Just speaking quickly, Charlie Walsh, I've just received a text message which just says, "Anton with about 10 N's. Tell him I miss him." There you go.
Cheers, Charlie.
Bless him.
Then he went and stitched me up and put me in the crap game where all the older people were, taking advantage of the questions, and I got 0 points. Thanks for that, Russ. Yeah, really appreciated that one.
Oh well, as I said, I think it's when you lost the American Hammers quiz. Honestly, I just think it just took everything out of you, man. Just did. But then, like Lanzini, you can come back.
I rose like a phoenix.
Exactly, you can rise like a phoenix. But
I'm assuming you've discussed it. But can I just ask a quick question? How many times have you watched that goal?
Oh, I know, innit? Yeah. But to be honest, I've probably watched those West Ham Tottenham fan TV probably more than the goal.
Have you really? Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny, bless them.
Yeah.
I can't. I know it's got me in it, but it's the one somebody on the Hammers Chat Discord last night created and put the We Are Tottenham fan TV. I think he's called H on the Discord, so he's never going to watch this. But shout out to you, thank you. But he put the two of us side by side in the game underneath, and I've just been playing that over and over again. It's just absolutely hilarious. It really is fantastic. It is brilliant.
Oh, it's good fun.
I've just had another message from Charlie saying, "Tell him he's a bastard." There you go.
Yeah,
he wanted you to react better to tell him he missed him, and now he's saying that you're a bastard for not reacting more. To tell him.
I don't know what to do. What I do?
Well, I tell you, it was weird when I was watching the watch.
Why don't you send the link to Charlie? Yeah. I'll get out and you can get Charlie on. How about that?
Oh, well, yeah, come on, Charlie.
Ross, I need to go eat my dinner. I've got it sat here, but I just want to come and say hello. Just boring and tuna. I was embroiled in the Twitter argument for an hour, so I had to just make something quick just now. So
Literally, just a tin of tuna.
Exactly, tin of tuna and some pasta and some cheese. But no, lovely to see you as always.
Yeah, you too, man. Go on, John, pop off. This is fun. I don't know what I'm doing, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, there we go. Why not? Why not do something different? And it's like, you know how you do like you have like a show and afterwards you have like the after party.
Yeah.
You know, and you get like, I don't know, Laura Whitmore doing interviews of celebrities on there. You know, it's a bit like, you know, you've had your after show, you've done your West Ham Weekly, you can chill out. We can have like, you know, more of a relaxed discussion about things. And
100%. Although the problem I've got is my wife's sitting beside me and she's got a TV series that we've got sitting on pause, getting ready to watch.
What are you watching?
And we're on season 2 of Kingdom.
Don't know.
Just that, you know, I know it's not West Ham related, but it's it's about UFC, gym. It's a TV series, pretty cool. So
cool.
Check it out, but it's not West Ham related. So
there we go. It's a recommendation. I think that's a new show we can do, Anton. You know, let's branch out into
let's
entertainment.
branch out a little bit. Yeah, let's do something.
It's not, you know, West Ham's not the be all and end all with us. You know what I mean? It's like we have our own lives and stuff.
Although it feels like it is sometimes.
It does sometimes, doesn't it? It does. I'll be honest, it does. But I think, this type of stuff was all fun and games, and the YouTube stuff keeps you all busy and stuff. And it's a nice distraction though, because as you said, you get sort of, you know, you can think, oh, you've had a day at work, and you can at least come on and relax and talk about West Ham and stuff.
Yeah.
But go on, you go and watch it. You can go and watch
it, though, doesn't it? It keeps you in the loop of West Ham stuff, and it just keeps you interested. It keeps the old ticker working with West Ham.
It does.
And that's the kind of key thing, I think, as well. You know, for me, in particular, I've got my 4-year-old son who's, I'm not saying he's taken a massive interest in it, but he 100% recognises who West Ham are. You know, he's come on the channel just for a bit of banter, and for me, that's like subliminal messages to get him to be a West Ham fan without forcing him to be a West Ham fan. Yeah. So I mean, I think I've hook, line, and sinkered him, and.
Now, I mean, Flo's the same. Flo literally watches. She can't stop watching bloody that my interview with Neil Ruddock. She just watches that over, and she thinks it's the funniest interview in the world. So literally, it's on her iPad. It was on her computer today.
To be fair, when you walk away and go to the dishwasher, man, or whatever it was, it's hilarious. It's really good. I've got, you know, I don't know if you know this, but I was a mascot for West Ham back in 1996. I actually done a show on it with Nigel, because Nigel was a mascot as well. So we done a show on the pricing, because remember there was a big thing that broke out. West Ham were charging quite a lot. So we came on a show and done it and spoke about the value of being a mascot. Anyway, I was a mascot for West Ham in 1996, September the 29th, 1996. And it was actually Slaven Bilic's first Premier League goal for West Ham. Wow. We got beat 2-1 by Liverpool. And Neil Ruddock, we've got like an old, it's not the VHS tape, but it's like the smaller VHS tape. My dad had that all in behind the scenes, and we're currently in the process of trying to get that put into a DVD or into a USB stick. And when I get the content, it's going to be amazing. Because in the tunnel, I'm standing there just like I'm 12 years old, and I was quite tall. Like Nigel actually remembers the game. Because me and Nigel go a long time back. I've known Nigel for years, like years and years and years, but we rekindled only maybe the last 3 or 4 years. And he remembers the game, and a lot of people genuinely in the stands went, "Who's that player?" Now, I'm not saying I looked like a player, but I was borderline the height of Julian Dix, who was the captain at the time. But I was in the tunnel, and I was standing talking to John Barnes, Stan Collymore, and Neil Ruddock walked by, and my dad's got a clip of it, and he goes talking away, and then he comes up and he's like, "Oh, us fat people get this hard time." It was referencing him and John Barnes being really fat, but being professional footballers. All you see is me smiling, laughing, totally bemused by the fact that I'm actually standing here with these professional footballers. But Neil Ruddock's just totally up for it. Yeah, Michael Thomas got the win on that. I love that. See that? Look at that. There you go.
And that's why Kent can't be in the quiz, because no one will be on it. So Kent will be. Yeah. I'll get Kent on being a quiz master. But cool, man. Go on, you go and watch your Kingdom. Charlie's on. Take care, man. I'll be on soon.
Mate. Thanks for that.
You too. No, mate. Bye-bye. All right.
He didn't even say I miss you too or anything like that. Well upset. I send someone a text. I go, tell him specifically I miss him. Nothing. No response. I just get a hello. What's that? You message someone, right? You go, I miss you.
Yeah.
What do you get back? Disgraceful behaviour.
Well,
How are you?
Fine. I'm well. How are you, man?
I'm all right. Can we talk about your background and your microphone? Mate, just fire setup you've got going on. Now look at that.
I know. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I sort of moved from, I moved from the house into our sort of garage summer room because I'd had enough of moving things about, to be honest. And yeah, and I got myself a new mic because it was my birthday money in sort of end of September, and
Happy belated birthday.
it was very, and this is just a white wall with a couple of. I'll tell you what, look, what's this?
Oh mate, it'll be getting. Oh yes, big moves, big plays.
There you go. I tell you. 15 quid. There we go.
Best 15 quid you've ever spent.
A white wall and a couple of lights. Yes. So, how are you, man? Have you recovered from yesterday?
Just about. Yeah, I'm all right. It was just a bit mad, wasn't it? I mean, like Tom said, everyone's sort of seen the video because I saw it. Because as you know, the chat is because you've been on our watch along, so you'll know. The chat is ahead of us because of the way the space-time continuum works. Chats just happen to be ahead of us, and so Tom was like not looking. He was looking down at his phone like this, and I saw that they'd scored the goal, that the goal had gone in, and instead of like ruining it for Tom, I just made him full screen and just sat and watched his reactions along with everyone else. And so to see him go absolutely bonkers, bananas was great. But yeah, it was insane. I still can't really understand fully how it happened, but it did. It did.
And I think the thing which compelled it even more was that Bale miss because it's it's just a West Ham thing. We'd have been 3-2 up, and then they'd have run back, and Bale would have scored, and 4-2. Everyone's gone, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. But then it just they just went all like. Not West Ham. It didn't go.
Yeah. If that Bell goal goes in, it probably definitely doesn't happen. And yet, maybe stick with the pen. I back it. But yeah, if that Bell shot goes in, it probably doesn't happen, does it? And yeah, that's the way it happened. It was set up for Bale. Everything going into the game was Bale's back. Yeah. He fluffers his lines, and then all of a sudden, scenes in the away end, limbs. What? No limbs, but
one thing I didn't know. I obviously seen on Twitter. You see lots of videos of people celebrating and stuff. The one from outside the stadium, was that yesterday?
I don't know either.
There was one which about 50 or so people outside the stadium. If anyone knows, let us know. But I was like, A, really cool, but B, she's not social distancing there, guys. But yeah,
I had the same thought when I saw it. I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. I just saw it in the timeline, and my brain went. Was that just the exact same reaction? I thought it was, but I literally have no idea.
Nah, but it's one of those things. Even at 3-0, we didn't seem out the game. Do you know? And it's like that. That's the one thing I love about this team at the moment. There's always a goal in them. There's always. It looks like we don't look like we're not going to score. We're always creating chances, whether it's at corners, whether it's these random long throw-ons which Masuaku tries to take and then realise. A professional football player getting a foul throw. That was the thing.
I know. It just doesn't make any sense, does it? You'd think at that stage you'd know how to do it, but apparently no.
Both feet, both feet, ball behind your head and go. But it's it was great, man. It was always fun and games, and it's always Tottenham, isn't it? And now we look forward to the City game. We're doing a bit of preview now. We look forward to the City game now.
I'm more confident for that than I was against Tottenham. And that's not even because of the Tottenham result. I just think stylistically it suits us way more. I think when there's teams who come at us, that's when we excel. That was the thing that shocked me most about last night, apart from scoring 3 goals in 15 minutes or whatever it was. That's quite shocking for us. But in general, it was the idea of usually when we face teams who sit deep, we really don't know what to do. Yeah. We're not great at breaking teams down. We're not really great at that sort of side of it. But when teams come at us, we've developed this kind of sturdy system where we can break quite fast outwards, and that suits us quite well. So, for example, when we went into the Leicester game, before the season even started, I picked the Leicester game. I went, we're winning that game because of the way they play. It just makes sense given the stylistic clash. So, Tottenham, I was like, we're going to get whapped here. This is going to be a big old battering, and it almost was at one point. But City, now, don't get me wrong, I'm still considerably shook. I'm not going into it thinking we're going to batter City, but I'm like more confident that we can put up some sort of stylistic fight against them than I was Tottenham, for example.
Yeah, I agree. And I think also, we've Mr. Said hopefully in the squad. Again, it just gives you that, because obviously when you look to the bench, in recent, this particularly the Tottenham game, it didn't really sort of like, because obviously Haller got a knock, didn't he, and couldn't play and stuff like that. And you're thinking, the bench looks a bit, nothing going to really change everything up top. And obviously, where, I bow to you, Mr. Boys, because clearly it was. But at least with Barak, because I don't think he'll start, but he'll be on there and you'll think he'll come on and, he's playing City. He wants to go, and I think it's absolutely cracking bit of business. I really do. I just think how it happened, probably not great, but try before you buy. We're not wasting. We don't know what he's going to be like, do we? He's unproven in this level, and we'll see what happens. But I just, it'll be. I'm excited because we love a Maverick. We haven't had a Maverick player for a few seasons now, a couple of seasons since probably Arnautovic. Really, I'd say like Maverick. Don't know what's going to happen, and I'm looking forward to seeing him play, and we'll see what happens. But I quite like this. I quite like this live stream idea, just like chatting, chilling, relaxing. But how is so obviously you guys have got your watch along next the weekend. It's always fun and games. Looking forward to that as always.
Well, it's always exciting when Boss Ross comes into the chat and goes, "Oh, there might be a goal. I don't know." And then everyone's like, "Russ has spoken. There's a goal." Substitutes are coming on. The scenes. I'm looking forward to it. I always, to be honest with you, I sort of like the last year or so has been quite. I mean, it's been obviously quite tough as a West Ham fan in general, but I've sort of been like, why is anything happening? And I think part of that's the corona, part of it's just the malaise of West Ham. But the watch-alongs are like the one thing I get legitimately super excited for. Like I get hyped when the match is about to start because football, and you go, football. But like literally the day before, I'm sat down, I'm like, right, let's figure out what we need to do. Let's get this live stream sorted. You should see we use OBS to run it. The broadcasting software, as opposed to say StreamYard like you're using now, or Streamlabs or whatever. And you should see the situation, the setup we've got now is just an absolute mess because we keep adding dumb things to it. Like I've got, I don't know if you've ever seen it. I've got Food Cam, which is a beautiful thing I've invented, which I found my old webcam and I stuck it above my computer. And so, because we eat quite often, as you saw, Tom, literally a minute ago, I had food on it. And so whenever we have food, people like to talk about it. And so I have a camera set up directly pointing down now, so I can switch to Food Cam so people can see the food and I can talk them through what's going on the plate and whatnot. So it's something me and Tom genuinely love doing, and it's genuinely like hype to do every weekend. But it makes the games against City, where you're very scared and it could go very wrong, a lot easier because you have about 100, 200, 300 people just sat there, and we can all just have really dumb, stupid jokes and have fun with your friends, as opposed to sitting there by yourself just going. And it
sort of takes your mind off it, doesn't it? Really, because you've got everything else coming on. You've got everything else coming on in terms of all the comments and things like that. You've got, I've sat in a few of them before. Particularly the friendlies. And you almost forget the game's on because you're just chatting absolute rubbish. Like today, for example, we've been going for 35 minutes. I haven't spoken about anything really, just like, and I think it's important though, but it's important to sort of, maybe that's something we can do is guys like yourselves and obviously Irons United guys and the West Ham Fan TV guys and the Claret and Blue Army TV guys and Three Hammers and JP and all that just we could do some sort of come on and just talk normally. Do you know what I mean? It's not about West Ham, it's about you, the person and stuff. And obviously you've had a nice haircut, you've had a shave, looking very, very, very nice.
I feel cold. I feel like it's the one thing I always forget. I genuinely forget, and then I was making a joke yesterday. Someone said something, and I was like, "Oh, I do declare," like as if I was all flattered, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can feel wind on my face all of a sudden." I haven't felt it in a while. It is
weird, isn't it? Because I had I'll find a picture and put it. I had a beard down to there, a proper like one down there, and then just one day just took it off, went down to this, and it's like, Yeah, it's crazy, man. But that's what it is. I mean, I think you look about 10 years younger, man.
Everyone keeps saying it. Someone on Twitter was like, "Oh, he looks 19 now," and then was having an argument with someone else about how old I actually was and all this other stuff. And I'm like, brother, I take the compliments, but what does that mean I look like before, bro? I'm taking mad L's here, Russ. I'm taking mad L's. Someone was like, "Oh, you look so much longer. You look like 25," and I was like, "So wait, hang on, I'm 26 now. So you're telling me I looked 35 before?" We need to get this into perspective here, people. Come on, let's all get our story straight, please, because I'm in the middle here taking mad L's, but yeah, it's terrifying getting a haircut for me because, as you know, I don't do it that often. But when I do, it's the talk of the town for at least a day or two.
I suppose, Charlie, it's quite a dramatic haircut.
It is. No, it is. You're 100% correct.
It's not. Dramatic. You haven't just gone in and just had a trim up. You know, it's a new persona, and I for one like. Although to be honest, when I flicked on the live stream yesterday, it looked like you'd done some mirror thing with you and Tom because you did look quite similar. I'll be honest. I was like, how did they do that? Oh no, it's Charlie's new haircut. Okay, fair enough. But it was nice. I think you look good. I think you look good, man. I think it looks really good. And apart from that, you well? You good in yourself?
Yeah, I'm moving into a new flat tomorrow. Cool. So that's gonna be stress. It was gonna be today, but it got postponed, and so I just sort of had to reset up my computer and stuff to work on tonight because I had some stuff to get done, and I was expecting to go in tonight, but then it didn't work. So I was like, okay, well, I'll set the computer back up. But I'm moving into a flat tomorrow, so that's stress. Cool. Yeah, I know. I'm very excited, but it's also the most scary thing in it's just a lot to sort out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But apart from that, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Doing some. I've been doing this freelance. I'm doing lots of. Well, I do freelance video work anyway, but I've been doing it for a Sunday league team in Dagenham, who like have their matches recorded. And they want me to edit all their stuff, and that's been. It's weird. It's just the level of football is so different to what I'm used to watching, but at the same time, the passion is just insane. Like someone scores like a screamer, and everyone in the park goes wild, which is very exciting to watch. So I've been doing a lot of that as well, which is all good. All good fun. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well. As I said, busy at the moment. Work is busy. My day-to-day job, and this is quite It consumes more time than you think. You start it off as an idea. You think, it'll be all right, bit of a YouTubey thing, and then you know, gotta keep. You know, it's like it's almost like a second job, really. It is. But it's fun. You know, end of the day, I get great. You know, I'm very fortunate to. You know, have great, people, a lot of people want to come on the channel, which is great. So I sit there and talk to them about West Ham for an hour, 40 minutes, an hour and a half, how long they want to do it. And I love it. Absolutely love it, man. It's and
it's one of those things where like ideas beget ideas. So once you're doing it, like you said on the stream earlier about this, the Legends, My Hammer's Legends thing you're thinking of doing, which sounds like a great idea. You should do it, by the way. Definitely do it.
Oh no, we do it. I do it. Yeah.
Okay, great, perfect.
Next week. Yeah.
Okay, good. But like you get those ideas, and then you're like, oh, I want to do that, and then you have another idea. You're like, oh, I want to do that, and then all of a sudden, it's not what should I do? It's what do I physically have the time to actually do? And that's where it becomes like a real stress because it is a massive time sink. And you put out an insane amount of videos. Just your video output is bananas. Like compared to everyone else, you're just like pow, 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 pow constantly. It's an impressive feat.
But moving to streaming, even to again, this is probably not relevant for anyone apart from you and me, really. But moving to StreamYard makes things a lot easier. Before I was doing it in Zoom and having to post produce it afterwards. Even doing like the PowerPoint team sheet things. This is so much simpler. So it is, you sit for an hour to someone, it's done. I don't edit it. I don't. Even when I go to as I said to Anton, even when I go to the dishwasher, man, and Razor Ruddock, I leave him alone with a camera for 5 minutes, which is the scariest thing I think I've ever done in my life. But I don't. Yeah, it's just because end of the day, it's like two blokes talking in the pub. That's the way I've always thought it, and I think it's and it's, as I said, it's a long way. We're over 200. Yeah, I think Jack Mate was our 200th guest, or maybe 201st.
Considering you started after lockdown had occurred as well, I mean,
it's been
good
busy.
It's very good going. I'll be real. There's a reason it's been successful, and it's your hard work and dedication to it. To be honest with you,
Thank you.
like it's like, don't think it goes unnoticed. Like, I see it. Obviously, I'm subscribed, and then I see them come up in my feed all the time. I'm just like, Russ is just banging them out, like nailing it 100% of the time, and that's why it's a success. To be fair,
I've missed one day of uploads since we started.
Really,
Yeah.
is that on the Monday to Friday? One day you've missed?
No, Monday to Sunday. One day I've missed. One day, yeah. In like whatever it was, like 5 months or whatever, one day. And do you know what? I was even going to jump on and do one of these, but I was like, I couldn't get on in time. But yeah, because some things like the away day stories and things like that as well means that obviously people can come on and bring their own content on as well, which means means there's less sort of impetus for me to having to do like get 7 set up every week. But obviously, you have to go on holiday and stuff as well, innit? I've got going glamping soon, so I've got
nice. Where you going?
Chroma.
Oh, okay. I've literally no idea where that is. You could
yes.
say it was in Croatia, or you could say it was in Wales. I wouldn't know.
It's either Suffolk or Norfolk. It's towards Norwich. It's
in the vague vicinity of that side of the country.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Like, I go to Caister, which is towards Great Yarmouth, which is in Norfolk. He says the Norfolk Broads. That'll do. And so we're going glamping. So it's gonna piss down. We know it's gonna piss down, but we're in some Mongolian tent thing. So
sure.
Yes, but
that sounds very exciting.
I've
only ever seen glamping from like when my mum watches Four in a Bed on Channel 4. That's the only time I ever see glamping. I've never been glamping, but it looks exciting. Get a yurt, get a fire going, have a grand old time.
Oh, we'll have a grand time. So we're looking forward to that. But obviously, it means you go away. You got a one-man channel in it, so you got to make sure you got all the content set up. Thank God.
Have you got it? Have you got it set up?
Yeah. Because it's all the tweet. You learn so much. I mean, no one tells you what to do. It's like you go on YouTube, you look at videos, and you see what you guys do. Thank you, Dan. Norfolk. There we go.
Figured it out in the end.
Thank you very much. One or the other. I think it's Suffolk and then it's into Norfolk. I think Suffolk's Ipswich and then Norfolk's Norwich. But anyway, but yeah, you sort of have to learn stuff, don't you? You have to like this StreamYardy stuff, and then no one sort of teaches you what to do. And I ask guys like yourself for advice, and Frankie at Claret and Blue Army TV is really good for advice as well about what to do. And you learn how to schedule tweets, and it's easy if you've got a whole team doing it, but if you're on your Todd, it's a bit, you have to find sort of creative ways of doing things.
Yeah, it's difficult even in a team just because you've got to wrangle people to actually do stuff. It's a pain in the back. Trying to plan ahead is the most difficult thing in the world in YouTube, no matter whether you're by yourself or by other people. It's just it's a different type of difficult. So it's impressive. I'm looking at, I guess I've just said it, but you've been killing it. And I think long may that continue because they're always bangers as well. It's just nice to hear other people's things. And that's the similar with the watch-alongs, isn't it? It's about sharing it and everyone talking together about these things and going, this is what I think, this is who I loved, I made a persona out of myself talking about Jordan Hugel for about a year. So, these are the things that happen. It's all about that, people talking together,
Yeah, no, it is. It's mental when you look back at it, and it's like when we started the channel when I don't know, May, and we're 6 months, 5 months, May, June, July, August, 5 months, something like that, and we're 5.23 thousand, 5,230. So that's
huge.
Mental. That's mental.
Yeah.
That's mental.
I mean, you went April, and I went cool. Like last week, and you went 5 months ago. I was like, oh my god, what's lockdown done to me?
Yeah.
I can't. Time is not something I have a grasp on anymore. Oh my god, don't remind me. I'm not even. Oh. I'm one
of those really annoying people. Like like when you was a kid, and your mum and dad wouldn't know it's Christmas until the weirdos down the street put their Christmas lights out in like November.
Sure.
That's me.
That's you. That's you.
Yeah. That's me. So I'll be doing that. Although my wife has actually encouraged me to put my bit a bit earlier than I usually do, which never happens. I usually put them up on Remembrance Sunday.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. See, in our household, when I was a kid, because my birthday's in December, we would put them up for my. Come on, phone. You know it, big man. We would put it up for my birthday.
Great goal the weekend to him.
Oh, listen. I got. Fo messaged me. I had people messaging. This is the beauty, right, about making your entire life about Jordan Hugo, Russ. It's when he does literally anything, I will get at least 3 messages being like, "Yo, have you seen Jordan Hugo scored a 95th minute winner?" And I'm like, "Feed it to me. Let's go." But we used to put it up for my birthday in December. But I don't know what we're going to do now. Now I'm moving out. Now I'm moving in with the other half. I have literally no idea what I'm planning. I've not even thought past November yet.
So it's with the other half you're moving in.
Yes, we are moving into a flat together, which is
big time.
Terrifying, Russ. I'm crapping myself, but you know.
Are you a cook, Charlie? Do you cook?
Listen. Right, listen. Come on, Ross. It's okay. No, not at all. No, I can some things, a couple of things. You want a spag bowl? I'll tell you what. I will make you an unreal spaghetti bolognese, for example. Anything more than that? I don't know. We're talking. We have to discuss it at length. But you know, you've got to learn at some point.
I'm writing it down for a new series idea. Charlie cooks.
Oh, there you go.
Charlie cooks. There we go. Lovely. Sorted with your food cam. It is written itself. See
what I mean? Ideas beget ideas. You start and then you don't end. They just carry on flowing.
You got to have a couple. If you're moving in, you got to have a couple of signature dishes in the locker, and just
beans on toast.
Bring them out. That's what you got to do. Just bash
bacon sandwich.
A good roast dinner as well. That's always, if you can do a good roast.
I barely eat roast as well. Because again, in this household, we just don't eat roast that often. We only eat them at Christmas. And then once at some other time in the year when we all go, yeah, okay, let's go for. So that's going to become we'll see. After the first one, we'll see whether it becomes a thing. Yeah. I'd like it to become a thing, but the first one might go so catastrophically that we're like, so spaghetti bolognese? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah.
Spaghetti bolognese. I can smash the spaghetti bolognese. Yeah. No, you want to get yourself a roast. Yeah, good. You want to knock down a good roast dinner, and also get yourself a slow cooker. Good bit of advice there.
That's a good idea.
That spag bowl and a slow cooker, man. Tell ya.
I bought a kettle today for the first time. That was very exciting for me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've got a kettle. Cheapest one I could get in Argos. Good times. Good times ahead. Good times ahead.
Is it white?
No, it's the black one. There is a white variant and a black variant. I think they're both like £8 or something, and we got the black one. But yeah, so that's an exciting thing. Next one, microwave. Get a microwave at some point. That'll be useful for undoubtedly most of the meals for at least the next 6 years of my life. I mean, you know, we'll get there. We'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, that's good, mate. That's good on you, man. That's a good. It's a nice step in it. It's a good step in terms of feel a bit more of a grown up, then, don't it? Do you know what I mean? It's like when you move in with your partner, it's like, oh god.
I gotta look vaguely like now. I have to actually be doing work. I can't just say I'm doing work and then actually be playing PS4. I have to actually do. I can't get away with this sort of stuff anymore. So that's a problem.
No. And are you a clean person, Charlie? Do you keep not like clean as in like? You know, do you get the Hoover out?
Hang on, wait. How much can you see on screen? Yeah, no, I'm clean AF. Can't tell. Hang on, wait, let me move.
Yes.
No, wait, hang on.
That looks like a pile of washing there, Charlie. That's what I'm saying.
That's not a pile of washing. That's my exercise bike, Russ. It just happens to have washing on it currently. That's
frugal.
Things can be two things.
Yeah.
Things don't have to be one thing. They can be
upcycled.
Two things.
They can be.
I would say, if anything, it gets used more as a clothes rack than it does an exercise bike. But that's not for me to say.
It's not for you to say.
Not for me.
That's good. Well, that's nice, and it's nice for everyone watching to know, that you're moving to the next step of your life tomorrow. So that'd be very good. And
the next watch along will be from there. That's stress.
Oh God, what's she gonna? You gonna say to her? Go shopping or
we've got a garden, so she's going to garden if she wants. But yeah, she's not into football. So her family are Arsenal fans, but she's not that into football. So I suspect it will be a day where I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll find out. We'll find out if the plug gets pulled halfway through the stream, then everyone knows why. That's what's happened there. But
you haven't taken the washing out of the washing machine. That's it. That's it. Charlie's offline, man. Charlie's offline.
There's a distinct damp smell coming into the live stream. And you know what's happened? I've not done the washing, but yeah.
Oh, you'll be all right, man. Anyway, good luck to you, buddy. I hope it goes well for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, there we go. How's 50 minutes gone? Well, we just spoken of anyway. I apologise everyone for rambling on, but I just thought it's nice to sort of find out a bit more about all of our YouTubers that's not necessarily West Ham related as well. And I think that might be a nice little, you know, under the bonnet.
Oof, under the bonnet.
Under the bonnet. What, I'm smashing these new ideas out, but
non-stop ideas machine.
Honestly, I'll get up in the middle of the night and I'll have I'll either on notes or email myself a guest I want to get on. I'll be like,
that's exactly what I do. But not guests with like video stuff. It always comes in the middle of the night as well. You get up to go to the toilet and then your brain goes, that's the thing I've been thinking of, and then you have to write it down somewhere so when you wake up it's not gone.
Yeah. No, I hate. Oh, no, it's I love it because then I'll say it to my wife and she'll be like, yeah, like yeah,
yeah.
But it's great. It's like this and that. Yeah.
See, what you need is a Tom Atherton, because Tom will always indulge my dumb ideas. So I'll message him and I'll be like, "This is the idea I've had for the watch." And he's like, "Yes, let's do that." And then he'll remind me the next day if I forget. That's what you need. You need a Tom Atherton. I've got one if you want him. You can have him. Loan with a view to buy. I'll give you an option to buy. There you go.
Well, I mean, Nigel did a loan. He's gone a loan move to ING United for more than just a podcast. So it's share and share alike. But anyway, we'll get you back on the quizzes. We're going to do the quizzes again very soon. And yeah, we'll probably just do the same ones because I've sort of it gets a bit exhaustive, the list, and he's sort of stop. What else can I do? Okay, we'll go back and maybe not Pointless again, but maybe the others. But we'll do that as well, and also we're going to do like a proper quiz night where people can do the questions, and Kahoot's quite a good quiz platform. Everyone can jump on, and it's really, really cool. So we'll be doing that as well. So yeah, all good. But anyway, thanks for that. Thanks for that.
Man. Anytime,
cheers, Charles. Yeah,
Tom was like, Tom sent me the link, and then I was just like, yeah, why not? Okay, it was fine with me. I can do that.
Sometimes just coming on, riffing, talking about West Ham, talking about life. People like listening. There was nothing else on telly. The football finished, and so
Talk about Jordan Hugo anytime you need it. I've got it on lock.
That's who I'm going to get. That's who I want to get.
Listen, you get Jordan Hugo. I'll tell you what, you will get a text from me that will be so excited you won't even know what's happening. Right? Just be me sprinting about a flat that you've never seen in the background of a camera before, just looking absolutely deranged.
All right, then, man. Thank you very much. Cheers, man. I'll let you drop out and I'll say goodbye. Take care, man. Good luck tomorrow if everything goes well.
Thank you, Silla.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? 52 minutes of me just talking absolute bollocks. But no, anyway, look, I just want to come on, just offer something a bit different, see how you guys are. If you like it, great. Give it a like, give it a share, give it a comment. If you don't like it, don't worry, we won't do it again then. That's up to you. Just try and use some new stuff. And obviously, thank you to everyone who's subscribing so far. For over 5,200 and something is absolutely mental. Lee, Lee's asked for a guest, which I will try one day. He's my white whale. One day we'll get Paolo on. One day. It may cost me to get him on, but we will get him on one day. I promise you. It might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but one day we will get him on. But as I said, we'll hopefully have some juicy ones coming up soon. We're just finalising when people can record. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, share, comment. Comment. If you like it, if it's great. If you don't like it, let me know. This is an ongoing process, guys, and I really, really appreciate everyone's time coming on. Really, it's a bit different. As I said before, we've got some new series coming up. We're still doing the away day stories. So if you've got any away day stories, send them. You can either type out the email or you can record yourself and send them to myhammers11 at myhammers11@gmail.com. I've just seen Fo. He wants me to bring Payet on. I've reached out to his people. Don't worry, Fo, but we'll wait and see what happens. I'll be surprised if we get him on, but you never know. You never know. Also, as I said, we got the My Hammers Greats mini series coming up, hopefully starting next week. The first one will be Steve Potts, so we'll be doing a sort of a retrospective on Steve Potts, going through his career. I'll be partnering with Martin Godliman, who is the West Ham matchday announcer. As you know, me and Martin have worked together for many years, and he is fantastic. And he has so much back catalogue information and so much back catalogue footage. So he's creating these little videos, and then we'll do a round table discussion with a few people on. So if you fancy, you want to get involved, again, we'll be doing it. It'll be live streaming, and so you can have comments and stuff as well. And until next time, everyone, take care, stay safe, everyone. Come on, you irons, and make sure you subscribe, because as I said, we've got some great ones coming up. Every day we have a new video going up, so there's always something to watch. Over 200 guests we've had, which is absolutely mental. So you've got plenty of people. There's a whole ex-players playlist as well. I think we've got about 35 or so ex-players we've got on there as well, so make sure you check them out as well. But hope everyone's well. Stay safe, wash your hands, come your irons, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.